If you're looking for the best sports memorabilia and card break room on the internet, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. Tonight's action will move fast, so we want to prep you for what you're about to see on your screen. First, the all-important dice roll number. At the top of the show, the host will randomize a series of numbers. The number selected from the randomizer will become the dice roll number for the entire show. Meaning every mystery box that is broken, the names of every collector will be placed on a list and randomized using the dice roll number for the show. Next, you see this black ticker down here? This shows you which numbers are still available in each and every Ultimate Autographs mystery box series. When a break fills or sells out, the host will ask for a number. This is where you make your selection from. Simply type a number in the chat, and the host will pick the first number they see. Throughout the show, you may see two different types of breaks: divisional and top spot. Divisional breaks are most common. In this format, all 8 individuals who enter a football-themed break will be positioned next to one of 8 football divisions after their names are randomized using the show's dice roll number. When the mystery box is opened, the football division of the team represented in that mystery box becomes the winning division. The lucky collector whose name is randomly placed next to that football division takes home the signed piece of authenticated memorabilia. Our top spot format is typically reserved for giveaways, college-themed series, and non-football breaks. In a top spot break, all names are added to a list. They are randomized using the show's dice roll number. At the end of the randomization, the name at the top becomes the winner of the signed item or prize. Breaking sports memorabilia has never been easier or more fun than it is in Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. Remember, every mystery box series you see on the show can also be purchased as a personal mystery box that is either shipped directly to your home for you to open, or you can request to have it opened on a future Ultimate Autographs Live Breaks broadcast. Also, while you're waiting for your break to fill, we encourage you to look around ultimateautographs.com to see if you find a piece of memorabilia you love and want to add to your collection. And don't forget, every live break spot you purchase will earn you Signature Club points if you are enrolled, which you can exchange for exciting UA prizes and store credit. All right, the time has come. Let's break some certified, authentic sports memorabilia in Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. Tell them, boys.
Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. I'm Kamen here with Steven. We've got a lot of great stuff on our site. Not one, not two, but 3 St. Patrick's Day series. They each contain gold coins in most of the boxes that could result in extra UA Signature Club cash. You get 1 coin, that's $10 of cash that you can use in the break room. 2 coins, 20, 30, so on and so forth. We have a Joe Montana full-size helmet in the helmet mixer. We've also got O.J. Simpson in there as well. In the multi-sport mixer, we've got a Jeff Gordon for the NASCAR fans. We've got Wayne Rooney for soccer fans like myself. We have a lot of football in our break room as usual. The Emmitt Smith mini is still out there in Rookie of the Year minis. We have Randy Moss in the beater box, and we do have a basketball-only series that has Magic Johnson. We've got a baseball-only series with a bunch of sick headliners. A lot of good stuff on the site. Should be a good show, Steven. How are you today?
I'm doing well, Kamen. Doing well.
Doing well. Caden's saying let's fill the St. Pat's full-size helmets and mixer guys. I believe those are our 2 closest breaks. So I agree with Caden. Let's do that. Let's rock and roll on the dice roll. We've got a 9, 5 and a 4, 9 on the dice roll. All right, that's fine with me. 9 on the dice roll. Let's see what our chase item of the day is going to be. What are we chasing? Let's see. Hopefully something good. Everything is good. Hopefully something great. How about, ooh, this will be close. We've got the St. Pat's jerseys. So, Steven, every box left in the St. Pat's jerseys is on the ticker, as is every box in the Rookie of the Year minis, as is every box in the Head & Shoulders helmets. So, we got a lot of stuff on the site, a lot of stuff in the ticker. Looking forward to ripping a lot of boxes. St. Pat's jerseys is the chase item of the day. Take the randomizer down. Let's rock and roll. So Steven, give us a lowdown on the break page. What are we close on at the moment? I know St. Pat's series, both of them are pretty close.
We just closed out the mixer. I believe.
Excellent. All right, $23 a spot on the mixer. We're going to do that break coming up. If you are in that St. Pat's multi-sport mixer, if you can drop us a box number on the mixer. We have 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, and 11 through 15. So hit us with the box number. We can rock and roll with that series. That is a very, very good series. Definitely a lot of good stuff in there. We have a Mari Cooper, a full-size helmet. I think a replica. Devontae Adams. So 2 great receivers on flashes. Joe Theismann on Notre Dame in there. Jeff Gordon as well in that Wayne Rooney jersey that I mentioned. It is a really, really good series. Those are just some of the great items in there right now.
And
so
that's ready for you.
the list is ready.
We break first, right?
It's a top spot break.
Top
spot break. So we do need a box number, and then we'll see what we get, and then we will head to the randomizer for the winner. Richard Adcook, Stephanie Simpkins, Jason Eaton, Netzer Rodriguez, Andrew Varner, and Matt Kratzer. Those are all the folks in that break. Drop us a box number, guys, and we will get rocking with that series coming up shortly. If I don't get a box number in the next minute or two, I'll let the randomizer pick. I'm happy to do that. But you guys like your boxes. Got a lot of choices. All St. Pat's series are out of 30, Steven. So
okay.
We have all box numbers left in the jerseys. We have up through 15 on the mixer, and let's see, up through 16, I think, on the full-size helmets. So I'm going to get the randomizer set up. If you guys buzzer beat me with the box number while I do that, you guys can definitely have whatever box you choose between the ones that are on the ticker. This is a break room exclusive, the St. Pat series at the moment. 11, the girlfriend says, Caden. That is Stephanie. We'll take 11 down, and that is going to be our first break of the day. I don't have to randomize divisions because this is a top spot break. Stephen will get 11. Thank you very much, Stephen. Let's see. Ooh, I can already hear coins in here. I can already hear the coins. Definitely got to be careful with these boxes, Stephen, because the coins can be deceptive. You don't know that you have them. So good luck to everyone in this break. We are hoping for some fire. Box 11. Early in this series, a lot of good stuff left. I think all headliners but the Shaq Funko Pop are still left. So you can get a whole bunch of good stuff in this series. All right. Only $23 a spot. This is one of the cheaper entry points on the site. So here we go. Coins are coming. Let me make sure there's not one hiding behind. There was one yesterday that hid behind me, so we have one coin. So the winner of this break is going to get $10 gift card you can use in our break room. So we do have a St. Patty's coin. This feels different. Feels like maybe a boxing glove? I don't know, Steven. What do we got here? It is a boxing glove.
Oh.
Well, hold on. Frank Gore's doing boxing, isn't he now?
Yes, he is.
So Frank Gore, the third all-time leading rusher in NFL history, is now involved in boxing. And he's newly involved in boxing. So this is a Frank Gore boxing glove. This is something I've never seen in memorabilia. Brand new boxer, NFL star, third all-time in rushing yards. Frank Gore on the boxing glove. Are you kidding me? That is a unique item, Steven. Did not expect to pull that in the break room today. Look at that. Frank Gore. How's he doing? Maybe you can look this up, Steven, and let us know how he's doing so far in boxing while I pick out the winner here.
Pretty sure he lost to Darren Williams.
That's just funny, man. Former NBA point guard, Illinois star, Jazz star.
Darren Williams defeated Frank Gore by split decision in a 4-round exhibition heavyweight boxing match on Saturday night at Amalie Arena in Tampa. That's not a fair matchup, though.
Oh, my God. Well, Williams is taller, right, as an NBA player?
Yeah, he's much taller, got more length, got bigger reach. Frank Gore's much more compact.
That's making me laugh. Frank Gore and Darren Williams in boxing. All right, top spot is taken home. The Frank Gore boxing glove, something I've never seen in our break room. And this is definitely a very fresh item in memorabilia. So a very unique hit. 8 clicks. 9th and final click will be the top spot. Winner of the Frank Gore boxing glove is Nestor Rodriguez. Congratulations, Nestor. This is a great hit because Nestor is a big 49ers fan. So he probably has the Frank Gore item, but Nestor, I'm willing to bet, Nestor, that you don't have a Frank Gore boxing glove. How about it? Wow, what a start.
And you'll have $10 coming your way.
$10 coming your way. This is literally one of the most unique hits I've ever seen. I saw that thing and I'm like, is that right? Frank Gore boxing glove? And then I remembered, oh yeah, he is doing boxing. And that is his signature. We pulled him in the break room before. Definitely Frank Gore. So Nestor is a 49er fan. Probably when he heard boxing glove, did not think he was going to get a 49er player. But he got one of the all-time legends, Frank Gore. All right, Nestor, hope you like that one. Frank Gore boxing glove. My goodness. All right. That multi-sport mixer shows you all the different stuff we have in there. We have soccer, we've got boxing, we've got former football players boxing. We got a Jeff Gordon in there for the NASCAR fans. That is awesome.
And Nestor, you have $10. You have a $10 gift card. Coming right to you.
Street flip and hit. Was hoping for that, says Caden. I guess Gore figures he hasn't taken enough shots at the head during his career. Not smart. Bob, I completely agree. Frank Gore definitely took a lot of hits as an NFL player. Going to continue to take them as a boxer. And he apparently isn't the best so far, since he did lose to Darren Williams. But as Steven said, probably not a fair matchup with Darren Williams. Although I feel like Gore is built more strongly, isn't he? Maybe?
I mean, it must be probably stronger.
Sure.
He's got more force to him, but yeah, it's still... If Darren Williams can hit you from afar and he doesn't get hit, then...
It was
it's not really fair.
It was a split decision, not a knockout. Hey, Kamen and Steve, says Aiden. Afternoon, fellas, said Matt Kratzer. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the break room. We had a great start to the show. We pulled a Frank Gore boxing glove to start the show, and the multi-sport mixer, Nestor Rodriguez, the 49er fan, got himself a Frank Gore boxing glove. Let's fill the St. Pat's full screen, guys, says Caden. All right, Caden, let's do it. I think we're really close there, aren't we, Steven?
3 away.
3 away on the St. Pat's. Full-size helmets. Already got a spot knocked off in the next multi-sport mixer. 6 away on the minis. And then pretty wide open on the rest. 5 away on those baseballs. So I'm going to throw up this St. Pat's full-size helmet series. This is unbelievable, this series right here, guys. I mean, take a look at this. This John Elway flat white was pulled yesterday, very early in the series. A perfect example that the headliners could be anywhere in the room. We already have the first 16 boxes that haven't been pulled in the room this series out of 30. We've got a Joe Montana, maybe the second greatest quarterback ever on an amp. O.J. Simpson, one of the all-time great running backs, former MVP, 2,000-yard rusher. Ricky Williams on a flash helmet. CeeDee Lamb, the Cowboy star receiver, and Jordy Nelson. That is a 6 series. Great non-hidden headliners, Edgerrin James, and others in that series as well. I think a coin fell in front of the desk when you opened that box. It is here. This coin is here. That's the one that I dropped.
Okay.
So there you go. By the way, Barja, 9114.
One did drop.
Okay, one did drop. Okay.
So there are 2 coins?
Maybe there are 2 coins. Okay, well, how about this? A coin fell. We'll give you one more, Nestor. That works.
All right, Nestor, give me a second here, and I'll get it over for you.
All right. 3-4, says Barja. What's 3-4? Is that for which break? But congratulations, Nestor. You got one more going. I want that Wayne Rooney as well. I'm a huge soccer fan. Barja, 1491. I think that's Andrew, I believe, is Barja 1491. I am a huge, huge fan. Wayne Rooney is one of my favorite non-Barcelona soccer players. The beauty of Wayne Rooney, he was great as a midfielder. He was great as the forward. He can pass the ball. He can dribble a little. He can shoot. He can play defense. Truly a do-it-all type player. He was one of those attacking players, Steven, that would actually drop back in defense. He would be happy to drop back, happy to assist, happy to do it all. So, gotta love it. The John Daly of soccer, says Andrew. Not quite as crazy as John Daly, to be fair. So, Chris Hammers wants to fill the Rookie of the Year minis. Let's go. He wants to fill it because we have an Emmitt Smith mini in there, and Chris and everyone else who's watching, every remaining box number is there in the Rookie of the Year minis. I've put every remaining box number. We have 14 minis. That would be 7 double box breaks. We can also do a quad if you guys want. Happy to close out that series. Every box available, you can get Emmitt Smith. His record says differently, says Andrew. He's definitely had some dust-ups, Wayne Rooney has for sure. So, Steven, what is your favorite hit in that multi-sport? Have you taken a look at it?
I have honestly no idea, Kamen.
All right,
It's
so
all released when I'm not here.
there you go. All right, well, hey, I'll throw up that mixer right now since we're talking about it. So,
Show me on the screen. I can
Yep.
look at the headliners. But
Yep.
usually my favorites aren't the headliners.
okay, so we have Joe Theismann on a Notre Dame helmet, I think.
I like that a lot.
Yep, Amari Cooper Flash on the Cowboys. Who knows how much longer he'll be on them. We have Devontae Adams, one of the best receivers in the game, on a Packers Flash. We got Boom Boom, Ray Mancini, the great boxer. We've got his trunks. Then that Wayne Rooney jersey. We have that Stanley Cup dual sign, Patrick Waugh, John LeClaire, and we have a Jeff Gordon item as well. And I think that Shaq Funko did go last night, but the rest are all available. That is definitely a pretty cool series.
I'd have to say the Joe Theismann Notre Dame helmet. So
All
far,
right.
That's my favorite.
Anthony bought a rookie helmet box. Do I pick a spot? Anthony, you'll see how it works. The divisions are randomized. You don't pick your spots. We let the randomizer pick the spots for you. Notre Dame, indeed. Joe Theismann was a legend at Notre Dame. Not quite as legendary as Joe Montana, but, you know, a lot of good quarterbacks coming through Notre Dame. And that team was a lot better back in the day. Notre Dame these days, not quite what they used to be.
I mean, in terms of winning,
Sure.
But they still win. Well, they did. I don't know about it anymore. We'll see how the new head coach fares out. Now, it's all about expectation, right, Kamen?
That's right.
I don't expect them to win the national title.
No.
So my expectations don't get shattered.
Well, and they're in that horrible spot where you make the playoff or you just miss the playoff.
Yeah.
You play in a big bowl game and they lose every year.
Yep.
They've lost a bunch in a row.
They're just outmatched.
The Joe Montana guys, this helmet is out there. Joe Montana, 4-0 in the Super Bowl, one of the all-time great quarterbacks. Joe Montana AMP, available in that St. Patrick's Day full-size helmet series. Backup was Rusty Lish, says Andrew. Are you a Notre Dame fan, Andrew? Are you a Notre Dame fan? I used to be kind of more into Notre Dame back in the day. I definitely really liked the movie Rudy, by the way. That was a good movie for sure. And Rudiger, I actually met his brother, so it is a cool family for sure. Don't have a choice. I guess he's a 49ers fan, being forced into it apparently. All right, 1 left in the minis, 2 left in the St. Patrick's Day full-size helmets. Let's close those up. Illinois as well. So, Andrew, I grew up an Illinois fan, but then I went to Mizzou. And Illinois and Mizzou got a rivalry, and I am now a Mizzou fan. So I can't cheer for Illinois anymore since I'm a Mizzou Tiger through and through. So, Cody's an Irish fan. Go Irish, says Cody. Cody, who's your favorite Irish player? You know, another Irish player we have a lot in our break room, Jerome Bettis. Jerome Bettis was a former Notre Dame running back, Steeler great, also played for the Rams in a little bit. ZOU, Andrew. M-I-Z-Z-O-U all day, man, all day. All right, Steven, let's see. We are really close, guys. One
we're
spot.
close on a couple things.
We're 1 spot away in the minis, 2 away in the full-size helmets, 7 away in the multi-sport mixer, 7 away on the jerseys, 5 away on loaded dice.
Okay, well, we got the minis coming up.
All right, we got the minis coming up. Cody likes Harrison Smith. Let's close the Roy, says Alex. All right, guys. The Roy is closed. Steven is finalizing that list. If you are in that break, drop us with 2 box numbers. Also, if 4 of you guys would like to do a quad, if 4 or 5 of you want to do a quad, we can post a quad for this break, for the next break, and we can still leave a double up. But we would need at least 3 or 4 of you guys agreeing to that. Only 14 minis left, as I said. I would love to get those done this show. I would love to pull the Emmitt Smith today in the afternoon show. That is the goal for today for sure. That's who we're chasing. I would love to pull them. So since you are in that break, Matt Loris, Anthony Neiman, new guy, Chris Hammers, Alexander Matthews, Richard Atcook, and Aiden are in here. And Aiden's taking care of business, 21 and 44. Alex also wanted 21. So Alex, Aiden beat you. We're going to go with 21 and 44 because Alex had 21 first. Then Aiden had 21 and 44 after him. So Alex and Chris, you guys were just a little bit late, but we do another mini. Maybe we can get your box numbers. So 21 and 44 are going off the ticker in Rookie of the Year minis. So one of the lowest ones left and one of the highest ones left. Yeah, no worries, Chris.
I'll put those coins with
Yep,
it.
we'll put the coins back. Chris Hammer's in here, Steven. Got that Jamar Chase yesterday in the early show. And he was stoked, to say the least. I don't blame him. Anthony came through with 31. Anthony, we already had Alex and Aiden coming through with 21 and 44. But thank you very much for participating. Everyone, welcome Anthony into the break room. He is a brand new customer. Good for him. You guys know that could be bad news for you guys. New customer mojo is a thing. So Anthony, this is how this works. Since you're new in here, we head to the randomizer and we randomized 9 times, as was our dice roll at the beginning of the show. So throw the 8 folks in here. We're going 9 times in the randomizer for your divisions. Welcome, man, says Cody. It's a great place to be, man. Anthony, you are in a great place. So 9 clicks. These are our divisions. Chris Hammer should be up top. Chris is in the NFC North. Chris is a Packers fan, so he's got the right division for the Packers. Anthony, you're in the NFC South, so if an NFC South player gets pulled, you would win. Chris Hammers has the East. Chris could get Emmitt Smith. Aiden Sabatonelli in the West. Out in the AFC, we have Richard Adcook in the North, Alexander Matthews in the South and East, and Matt Loris in the AFC West, which has been a pretty hot division lately. So good luck, guys. Let's see some fire in the Rookie of the Year minis. So this new customer magic trump closer magic. I'm not sure. We're about to find out.
They're powerful.
They're both powerful. I feel like those are equally powerful forces. Imagine being a new customer and being the closer and calling out the box number. Then it's over. Forget about it. So we did have different folks doing that, different folks closing us, different folks calling out box numbers. Actually, you know what? Aiden was the closer, and he did call out the box numbers. So if Aiden wins, keep that in mind. Give me Emmett, says Chris Hammers. LOL. All right, Chris. Good luck to you. All right, Chris. This is one that Chris Hammers will like, Steven. It's not Emmitt Smith, but this is a guy I haven't seen in the break room before. Chris Hammers, this is probably one of your favorite receivers. Antonio Freeman. Antonio Freeman, a great receiver for Brett Favre all that time. Former Super Bowl champ. First team All-Pro, Pro Bowler in 1998. Led the league in receiving yards in 1998. Antonio Freeman, he had that famous catch on Monday Night Football, Steven, where it went like off his legs and it tipped up to himself and he got the touchdown. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you remember that, but he was...
I don't choose to watch Packers.
I believe it. But Chris Hammers, got yourself a Packers hit in the NFC North. It's not Emmitt Smith, but this is almost as good for you, if not better, because it is your team, and this is an item that I haven't seen in our break room before. Nice, did shots with him at the Pitt game last year. There you go. Cody remembers that catch. That was very, very cool. So, all right, congratulations, Chris Hammers, on Antonio Freeman. All right. Donald Driver was pretty good, too. Those are the 2 Packer receivers before Mr. Devontae Adams. So, I know, Steven, I know we got all these Packer fans. We're Bear fans, but I definitely respect Antonio Freeman. So this man over here, Brett Favre up top, this was one of his favorite receivers. Favre and Freeman. What a duo. Driver and Nelson. We do have Jordy Nelson in our multi-sport mixer, by the way. Jordy Nelson on a full-size helmet in that series. All right. 1 box down, 1 more to go in this one. Chris says now Emmett. That would be a heck of a double box break, Steven. That would be something else. All right. So this is very clearly a receiver-themed break. We got ourselves one of the best receivers in the 90s and 2000s. And if this one will come out of the box, we have another good receiver here. Give me a second. This box here giving me some trouble. But we have an excellent receiver, Steven. Pro Bowl receiver. There we go. All right, Pro Bowl receiver coming out. We have A.J. Brown.
Ooh, okay.
A couple of 1,000-yard receiving seasons. 2020 Pro Bowler, just under 1,000 this year because of injuries. A.J. Brown on the Titans. That is the AFC South. 2 receivers, 2 Pro Bowl receivers. Chris Hammers with Antonio Freeman and Alexander Matthews with A.J. Brown. All right, congratulations, guys. A great double box break. A great way to start the minis. We might be closing those this show, guys. Still chasing that Emmitt Smith. That would be a pull. Congratulations, Alex and Chris. Got a couple of very common names getting AJ and Antonio. Ole Miss. He was an Ole Miss product, just like DK Metcalf. You probably remember this, Steven. We had a series up a few months ago. We had a dual-signed DK Metcalf and AJ Brown Ole Miss helmet.
True.
That was in the Wheel of Winning. That was like the coolest hit in that series. So, good start. Good start to the show today, guys. Good start. All right, what's next, Steven? St. Pat's helmets?
Yep.
All right, St. Pat's helmets are up next. We've got Richard Adcook, Stephanie Simpkins, Jason Eaton, Matt Kratzer, Aiden Sabatinelli, Alexander Matthews, Aiden again, and Larry Rossland. Drop us a box number, guys. St. Pat's helmets. We have that Joe Montana out there. We've got O.J. Simpson. A lot of good stuff in those St. Pat's helmets. Drop us a box number. They hated each other in high school, says Andrew. Became close at Biloxi. Okay. Didn't know that. All right, so 12 is going off the ticker. 12 off in the St. Pat's full-size helmet, Steven. Box 12. I will head to the randomizer for your divisions. Sheena only met one NFL player when he was dancing like a fool at the club. I was in Boston. I danced with him, and I won't ever forget those abs. Gronk. Still a Raiders fan, though, Tashina.
12.
12. Gronkowski. That's quite a guy to meet, isn't it? All right.
True.
Guys, this is the mixture of full-size authentics and replicas. This box is heavy. This should be a full-size authentic, unless I'm going crazy. We'll have a full-size authentic coming out in this next break. So definitely get your money's worth and get your value in here with the full-size authentic. We're going 9 times on the randomizer. 9 times. They probably didn't like each other in high school because they're both high school recruits, you know? And you want to be the guy. So, all right, 9 times. Take you guys off the randomizer. Let's see. We've got Alexander in the NFC North, Larry in the NFC South, Aiden in the NFC East, Richard in the NFC West, Matt in the AFC North, Stephanie in the South, Aiden in the East, and Jason Eaton in the West. So a whole bunch of folks in here. A couple people have 2 spots, but most people have just 1 spot, Steven. This is going to be a lot of fun. Looking forward to ripping this box. Should be a full-size authentic, unless I am going crazy. So St. Pat's helmets. This is our first of many breaks today in this series. We are going to have a lot of fun. Good luck, says Andrew. All right, St. Pat's full-size helmets. This is a big one. Even I don't know if you caught the early show yesterday, but I pulled one of the coolest helmets ever. A Darius Slay Shutt College helmet from Mississippi State. It was unbelievable.
That's nice.
Oh my goodness, the coins are dropping. I just dropped 2 other coins here. Steven, hold on. All right, there's a lot of coins in here. As soon as I pulled out the helmet, the coins dropped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I dropped 2 on the ground as well. I'm not going to pick those up. There's 1 more in the box. 7. All right, so there's 9 coins in here, Steven. 9 coins. The winner of this break is going to get a full-size authentic and 9 of these coins. That means $90 cash for you. There's 7 on the screen. 2 of them fell on the ground. 9 coins, guys. Are you kidding me? $90. Gotta love it. And we have a full-size authentic coming out as well. Let's see who we got. Oh, here we go. This is a good one, Steven. This is a team that you like a lot better than what we had earlier. How about Mike Singletary, the Minister of Defense? He signed it, Super Bowl champ, Samurai Mike, 1985 Defensive Player of the Year on those great Bears teams. Two-time Defensive Player of the Year, one of the best defensive players of all time. Mike Singletary, NFC North. Alexander Matthews, you get Mike Singletary and $90 Signature Club cash. What a hit. This is a full-size authentic. As I said, it's got the warning label. It's a heavy helmet. It is an absolutely sick hit. Alex won that A.J. Brown mini. Now it's getting better with the Mike Singletary full-size authentic, $90 Signature Club cash. How about it, Alex? Hopefully you like that one. We had a Packers hit earlier, Steven. We got to even it out with the Bears. Very nice. You know what, Steven? Did you credit that money yet?
I'm about to right now.
Hold up. There's one more in the bag.
So it's $100.
100. There's one more. One more came in the little bag here. So it's 100 coins. There you go. Unbelievable. Nathan, when'd you get that hit? Steven's getting those in immediately. I'm not sure who produced last night, but we'll take care of you if we miss something from last night.
It says you have a code.
Okay, it says you have a code. So Nathan, check your email, man. Check your email. That is where you'd find it. Steven, when you get up for the next break, I'll give you a couple boxes. But one extra coin I didn't see. $100 in a full-size authentic Mike Singletary, and Alex had one spot in there. So Alex spent $53. He's getting $100. He's getting a Mike Singletary full-size authentic, which those are a couple $100 without the auto. Mm-hmm. So you are like, I mean, your value is skyrocketing, man. What an incredible hit. Incredible. Plus 700, says Barja. His red beard is tickling. Unbelievable. What a start to the show. We are having fun. Those coins that you saw in there, they're in most of the St. Patrick's Day boxes. A lot of them are 1 or 2 coins, but some of them are a whole bunch more. Justin Diamond had 54 coins, Steven. So you won $540 in a gift card. Mm-hmm. Alex wins 100. 100. As soon as I opened the box, the coins just started flowing out. It was something else. And Mike Singletary, a very incredible hit. I know he signs a lot, but you can't get sick of one of the best players of all time. Mm-mm. I mean, it's Lawrence Taylor, Ray Lewis, Mike Singletary, Dick Butkus in the running for maybe the 3rd and 4th best linebacker ever. So, gotta love it. Alexander, awesome, says Mr. Barja. That is Andrew. The Bears. I love the Bears. Love the Bears. All right, let's keep rocking and rolling with these St. Patty's series, guys. The jerseys are the chase. We saw the fire in the helmets. We're opening the next one. We're also 7 away in the St. Patty's multi-sport mixer. But let's keep doing those. Those are a lot of fun. That'll look good with my Drew Brees full-size authentic I won from Beater Box. Alex, it's going to look great. It is going to look absolutely great, man. Wow. Wow, oh wow. That was really cool, Steven. Matt Kratzer's like, that was magic I just saw. He's like, I'm going to hop in and do a beater box. He wants a beater box. I think we're closed on the beater box, Steven.
Officially, yes.
All right, closed on the beater box. Matt, if you can drop us a box number. I think maybe one other person.
Matt or Bradley Beers.
All right, Matt or Bradley. Beers?
Yeah.
You must enjoy some beers, huh?
Well, that's just his last name.
That's just his last name. All right, beater box number 1.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. I like it, Steven. All right, so beater box number 1. Let's see. We've got 37, 48, 52, 54, 55, 56, 57, and 58. So Matt, I know, is watching, and he's going with 54. Thank you very much, Matt. 54 for Brian Urlacher. We just had Mike Singletary, a great Bears linebacker. We're going with another Bears great linebacker on the number. 5-4.
All right, I'll get that one moment.
No worries, Steven. No rush.
You guys to have beater box number 2, so you can
sure
that out.
Give them an opportunity to hop in.
Yeah, 54.
54. Up high there. Steven Idro. I drove on the highway this last weekend to visit my grandma.
Frequently do.
I mean, I do drive a lot on the highway to my girlfriend's, but I drove on what's the one called on I-80 towards the airport.
Okay.
And there was like 7 Brian Urlacher billboards, and
they
all advertising hair. So it was very funny.
Area.
Matt says, just find the heaviest one, grab that. This is relatively heavy. This might be a replica helmet. So
Can't legally do that, bud.
yeah, we don't do that, but we do get some good stuff though. There's a lot of full-size authentics in the beater box. All right, 54. And we just saw a full-size authentic in that St. Patty's helmet series. That was cool. So, all right. I was thinking about coins, Steven. I'm so used to those coin series. No coins here, though. But let's see what we got.
Anticipated the coin.
Yeah. Ooh. We got ourselves John Hanna, 10-time All-Pro, Hall of Fame 91, former great Patriot on the Lunar. The signature is up top here. Let's see. What is wrong with this helmet in this beater box? A little minor scratch up top. I mean, you almost can't even really see it on the camera. This is in pretty good shape. This is a replica helmet, but I don't really see very much wrong with it. There's a little scratch on top of the helmet. You don't really see it very much on camera. So this is pretty cool. A beautiful helmet indeed. John Hanna of the Patriots, one of the all-time great offensive linemen, a pro and college football Hall of Famer.
You said it's the Lunar, right?
Yeah, what does the listing say?
That's some paint imperfections on the top of the helmet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The paint imperfection.
Mm-hmm. Literally the only thing.
That's the only minor thing, and it really doesn't even really show up on camera, but it's in pretty good shape.
It looks nice from the distance.
It looks very nice. It's a beautiful looking helmet, as Andrew's saying. So whoever wins this helmet is going to be happy. A replica helmet. I would pick a Patriots helmet, says Matt. Well, Matt, you have a 90% chance of winning. If this will let me click. Here we go. All right, there we go. Come on, mouse, be nice. Control. There we go. All right. I will head to the randomizer. Matt's got a good opportunity to win, but you guys know all it takes is one spot to win. So 90% chance for Matt. 10% chance for, is that a new customer, Bradley?
I can look.
Not a name I've seen in here. Bradley, if you're newer, if you're coming back, welcome to the break room. Yeah, but I'm an Eagles fan, says Matt. Well, the Eagles did get the Patriots in the Super Bowl a few years ago.
Yeah, it was he's made 2 orders.
2 orders, so relatively
new. Yes.
Okay, 8 clicks. 1 more click, Matt. And Bradley, if you're watching, 9th and final click, it is Matt Kratzer. He had 9 spots, 9 on the randomizer. He gets himself a full-size replica helmet. Congratulations, Matt. You are taking home this John Hanna beautiful-looking helmet. And out of the beater box helmet, Steven, this is probably as good as I've seen because it's in almost perfect shape. So congratulations, Matt.
It was almost in another series.
All right, so Nestor says, what's up, guys? Thanks for the Frank Gore glove. Do you know when the $30 UA gift card will be inserted into my account from the mixer? It's there. It's already there.
It's
so
waiting for your use. Good.
Okay. Nestor, check your email. Check your email. If it didn't come through right away, maybe it'll come through soon. But Steven says it is already there. Congratulations.
I issued the cards.
Steven issued the cards. Good deal. All right, Matt. Congratulations. Nestor, I like that Frank Gore glove. Hopefully you like that one. I imagine you didn't have that. So, good deal. All righty. Nestor wants to use the $30 and hop into the multi-sport mixer again, you know?
Hold on. From the mixer last night?
Yes, from last night, Tuesday night. I wasn't here last night.
Yeah, I wasn't here either.
Okay, so neither of us were here last night.
I'll have to look into that for you, Nestor.
All right. Nestor, Steven will look into that and maybe credit you during the show, if not after the show. That'll be our priority to get your money as soon as we can.
I see one. Did you win a $10 one too?
Maybe you won a 10 and a 20?
I see a $10 one here.
Okay. I don't know. I remember crediting Nestor from yesterday. In the noon show, we got a 10. So maybe this is from the night show. So I remember crediting him from the noon show. So
okay.
Steven will take care of that. Juan Echeverria just hopped in. What did Juan hop into? I believe he hopped into the mixer. So we're 4 away on the mixer, guys. Let's close that up ASAP. 4 slots away. 8 away on the full-size helmet series. So I'm going to throw up the full-size on the randomizer. Who wants to win this Joe Montana helmet? Joe Montana, amp, the second greatest quarterback ever, maybe behind Tom Brady. O.J. Simpson, one of the great running backs. This John Elway went yesterday, but this is the only one that has not gone yet, or rather the only one that has gone. All the other headliners are still out there. Let's do that St. Patrick's Day full-size helmet series. Okay, sounds good, Nestor. We'll take care of that. Yeah, he won. So Nestor won coins in the early show yesterday, which I personally credited you, Nestor. Steven just credited you from today, and he won last night. So Nestor is definitely enjoying that multi-sport mixer. A whole bunch of coins coming out of that one. So
I might have to take care of that after the show, though, Nestor, okay?
Okay.
So you'll have that for tonight if you need.
Okay, sounds good, Steven. Thank you very much. We're now 2 away on the mixer. 2 away. So if you believe in closer magic, now is the time to make it happen. This is the multi-sport mixer. My favorite item in here, Steven, is definitely the Wayne Rooney jersey, because I'm a huge soccer fan, and I really liked Wayne Rooney. But you can get 3 full-size helmets. I believe those are replicas, but I'm not 100% sure. Who knows? Could be authentics. We have a Devontae Adams flash, one of the best receivers in the game, Amari Cooper flash. We have Joe Theismann on a college Notre Dame helmet. And then I know we have some NASCAR fans in here. How about this Jeff Gordon signed little like mini mask, I think is what this is. And then the Shaq Funko, which I believe went, but the Stanley Cup jersey. Patrick Waugh, John Leclerc, 93 Stanley Cup champs. And you can get Ray Mancini's Boom Boom. You can get his trunks. So someone's going to be winning a lot of those items. That series is only out of 30. We've only pulled 1 headliner. A lot of good stuff to go. And Frank Gore glove, not a headliner, but a really good hit that we just witnessed. So
we're going to rip it again.
We're going to rip it again. It's closed. Steven's finalizing that list. I do want to let you guys know, though, we do have the Emmitt Smith mini out there in the Rookie of the Year minis. Let's get Roy mini full again. Chris Hammers and I are thinking along the same lines. Want to see that Emmitt Smith go in today's show. Multi-sport mixer. If you are in that break, drop us a box number. Steven is finalizing that list. But looking forward to another multi-sport mixer of St. Patty's Day. And let's not forget about the jerseys. That is our chase item of the day. The St. Pat's jerseys. We'd love to do a wheel spin at the end. All right. We have Aiden, Ronald, Juan, Tom, and Andrew. So, Andrew, we can do that. Andrew is saying lowest box number available.
He called it.
All right. 1. Box number 1.
Easy enough.
Easy enough.
I should have
that's in the next one, Steven. Over there. That's the helmets. That's the mixer.
right here.
Sweet. You know why Andrew's calling box 1 or the lowest one? That is because he won a bunch of multi-sport slabs. He told me, Kamen, get me the lowest one available. Got him a signed Bob Gibson.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable. He was really happy.
People sleep on box 1 of our series, and I've
sure
baffled the.
They're like, there's nothing good in box 1.
I just think, they're just headlinerness.
All right. So, you know what? This is a top spot break. I'm too excited here. We're not randomizing yet, guys. It is a top spot break, so we open the item first. So disregard those randomizations. I got too excited. We open the box first, and then we see what's inside. Then we randomize. So not a divisional break, a top spot break. To my uncle with the Gibson. He got his uncle the Gibson. Very nice. And it was signed, Steven. It was a signed Bob Gibson card. They lowered the mound for that man because he was so good. All right. All right, so we do have, let me see. I think it's just 1 coin, but let me shake the box real good. Just 1 coin this time. Only 1 coin. But, hey, it's better than no coins. We did have a couple boxes yesterday with no coins, Steven. All right. As for the item, well, here you go. Headliner hit. We just talked about it. Jeff Gordon. Look at this bad boy. First box. He's a headliner, Jeff Gordon. Look at this. I mean, I'm not even sure what this is called, Steven, to be honest. It looks like a mini maybe, but it's like a mini mask of what Jeff Gordon would wear.
It's a mini helmet.
A mini helmet. Jeff
mini racing
Gordon,
helmet.
mini helmet. Look at that bad boy. That is pretty rare with the Gibson, pretty rare with the Jeff Gordon. What a hit, headliner hit. Congratulations to whoever wins this.
And there was no coins in that?
There's one coin in there.
One coin.
One coin, just one.
Okay.
I was shaking up the box real good. Jeff Gordon, Steven, one of the all-time great NASCAR drivers, Jeff Gordon. Actually might have been my favorite NASCAR guy. I'm more casual into NASCAR, but I really like Jeff Gordon. He had 93 wins in his career. He is one of the best racers ever. He's gotten several big wins. I believe he's won a Daytona 500 as well. So, very nice. Jeff Gordon, we're going top spot for the Jeff Gordon. Beautiful car, indeed. Number 24. All right. List randomizer, throw it up. We're going to go 10 or 9 times for this. Tony Stewart was better than Gordon, says Ryan Roy. Okay. I'm a number 4 fan, says Bob. I like the OG Dale Earnhardt. My favorite NASCAR driver was probably, I don't know. Jeff Gordon was definitely up there. All right, 9th and final click. Ronald Wolf. Ronald Wolf. Congratulations, Ronald. 9 times on the randomizer. You're taking home Jeff Gordon, one of the all-time great NASCAR drivers. Ronald Wolf had 2 spots in there. Gets himself a headliner hit. And Steven, what did you say? You said people sleep on box 1. Well, they definitely did because we had a headliner hit in there. Very nice.
Try to tell you.
Try to tell us. 4 is Kevin Harvick. I do like Kevin Harvick. So Jeff Gordon won the 1999 Daytona. So very nice. My favorite NASCAR driver, you know what? Jeff Gordon's my second favorite. My favorite is Carl Edwards because he went to the University of Missouri, the same college I went to. So Carl Edwards is my favorite NASCAR driver, but Jeff Gordon is really, really good. That is definitely very nice. Andrew says ill. Ill about what, Andrew? Probably about Carl Edwards. I like Carl Edwards. Carl Edwards was really good. All right. Jeff Gordon going to Ronald. Very nice. Very nice. Headliner hits. One of the first NASCAR items we've had in here, Steven. Edwards was pretty good, says Ryan. Andrew's giving me a hard time. He's an Illinois guy, as we established earlier. I'm a Mizzou guy. Edwards was very good. Edwards was very good. I remember running his highlights when I did TV sports reporting in Missouri. I would anchor the sportscast, be running NASCAR highlights just to show how good Carl Edwards did. Any headliners left in beater box? Nathan, probably the best item in the beater box is still out there. That Randy Moss straight cash homie is sick. You can get yourself a Randy Moss straight cash homie. So that is definitely a good one to get in the beater box. I'm going to give you a couple boxes, Steven.
Okay.
I don't want to get stuck in here. I have a feeling I'm going to do a lot more boxes. I'll give them to you now while we have a break.
Kamen. No, for Nestor Rodriguez.
Uh-huh.
I would have to check with Luke when also.
Okay.
I don't know which box I can.
Yeah. We'll keep an eye on it. Those coins really flew out.
Another one.
Another one. DJ Khaled. All right. Thank you very much. Awesome hit, Ron. Matt Kenneth was good in his prime, says Ryan Roy. For a few years, Outback Steakhouse was a co-sponsor of Harvick's car, and when he finished in the top 10 on a race on Sunday, if you went into Outback Monday and said, Bloomin' Monday, your table got a free Bloomin' Onion. That sounds awesome. Those Bloomin' Onions are very, very good, Bob. Very, very good. So, thank you very much, Steven, for making this a little more organized. Let's keep rocking and rolling with these breaks, guys. Pretty open on the break page right now, but I'm confident we can fill up some stuff really fast. Henseth was my fave, says Jason Mack. Got a lot of NASCAR fans in the break room. Cool, guys. A lot of NASCAR fans. There's probably more NASCAR items in that multi-sport mixer. There's items for pretty much anyone. Soccer, boxing, NASCAR. A lot of good stuff, just 23 bucks a spot. It is our cheapest entry point on the site. So if you want a mix of stuff, head into the mixer. If you want a Joe Montana helmet, this is the series to play. St. Pat's full-size helmet series. This Joe Montana amp is still out there. You can definitely get that in that series. And let's not forget the minis. We have Emmitt Smith in the minis, guys. Emmitt Smith is up there. OGs show up, stuff sells. That's right. That is definitely right. Stuff is selling. If you want to keep getting stuff, hop into the break page because this break room is hot right now. Jordy is still out there. Yes, Jason Mack, that is a break room exclusive. We have not pulled Jordy Nelson. We did pull Antonio Freeman earlier in the show in the minis. This is that Emmitt Smith flash. Grab those Roy mini spots, says Chris Hammers. He wants the Emmitt Smith flash. I live 5 minutes from Pocono Raceway, and when they have the race there, we can actually hear the cars going around the track at my house. Matt, that sounds really, really cool.
Being annoying, too.
Yeah, it could be annoying.
Yeah, I can see.
But at least it's not every day.
Yeah.
You know?
That's true.
I want that Jordy, LOL, says Jason Mack. Well, Jason, hop into those full-size helmet series. I'll hop in the quad, says Dustin. How many minis left? We have exactly 12 minis left in the room. 12 minis left in the room. So if we can do 3 quads and close them out this show, if you guys want. Or 6 doubles.
That. No one has bought it.
No one's bought a personal.
No, I'm saying no one's bought into the second Roy.
Okay, no one's bought into the second Roy.
It looks like.
Well, I want to leave at least 1 double, actually. Give everyone a chance. But if you guys would like a quad, we can post a quad in those Rookie of the Year minis as well. We would need 4 of you agreeing to a quad, though. 4 of you saying that you will take break spots before we post the quad. Now, I'll leave a double up, Steven, because I want to leave everyone with an entry point on the double. So we can maybe do 2 quads and then a double, if that's what you guys want. And then 2 quads, 2 doubles, I think, to get to 14 or 12. Let's see.
That's your math. You're right.
Okay. All right. I'm not a math major. I majored in journalism. So when it comes to math, it's like, boom. So let's go. The former NASCAR driver's money I wish I had was Roger Penske, says Bob. Okay. Okay. All right. The St. Patrick's Day jerseys are moving. 3 slots remaining in the St. Pat's jerseys. That is our chase item of the day. Some more coins available there. Let's not forget our loaded dice baseball. We have 5 slots remaining in that one as well. So we're seeing a lot of stuff in the break room. A lot of folks hopping in, making orders. It's been a great show. Juan Echeverria clearly wants a St. Pat's jersey and a lot of coins. Christopher Elmer, a quad means it's a quad box break. We open up 4 boxes. You keep your division for every box. So the minis are a double box break. So they're priced at 39 bucks. If we hop in and do a quad, it'll be 78 bucks. But you'll see 4 boxes. So you're basically paying $19.50 per box. We would see 4 minis in the same break. So let's go. Great degree in journalism, especially sports. Mizzou is the best. Andrew, it is the best. If that feels common, you should leave it in the bag so you don't have to fold it. Matt, that's not a bad idea, man. That is not a bad idea. But I do like showing off the jerseys, too. And that's definitely going to fill at 3 spots remaining. That will definitely fill the jerseys. I will drop that in the chat. It's our closest break. It is definitely one that will fill very shortly. Let's get roll on the other St. Pat's series. The multi-sport mixer, the full-size helmets, and of course those Rookie of the Year minis as well. All right, guys, let's go. Let's go. Fun show so far, Steven. We hopped on. We didn't have any pre-fills. Didn't have a lot of orders prior to the show. As soon as we hopped on, the orders have been flooding in. So very nice. A personal. Andrew wants a personal. What are you going to get a personal in, Andrew? We don't have personals available in the St. Patrick's Day series. We do have personals in pretty much every other series on the website, though, if you would like a personal. The St. Patrick's Day series are break room exclusives because they are specialty series. We want those ripped in the room. So we want those ripped in the room. Otherwise, you can get a personal and anything else that you want. We have personals available in baseball, basketball breaks, hockey as well. That breaks on Saturday. Keep moving. Keep moving. Okay. We'll move and we'll groove. Steven, while we wait to fill up these breaks, we talked about it before the show. Let's get everyone's take, and let's get your take on this. Big news yesterday. Aaron Rodgers re-signs with the Packers, but perhaps the bigger story was Russell Wilson in a blockbuster deal gets traded to the Broncos. The Broncos gave up Drew Lock, former Mizzou quarterback that I know, and they gave up a couple first-round, second-round picks, a defensive player, Noah Fant. What did you think of that trade?
I thought it was a win for the Broncos. I thought they got rid of. They weren't going to be able to draft the guy that they want to draft anyways. In the next 2 drafts, so they might as well just pass that along to someone else and get a proven. I'm not going to call him a Hall of Famer, but
he's going to be a Hall of Famer.
Very talented Hall of Famer.
He'll be a Hall of Famer.
And they want to compete in this AFC West, which is crazy. And Justin Herbert might have to take a seat back for another year.
Yes, he will.
As Russell Wilson and Patrick Mahomes go toe-to-toe for the title.
And, Steven, these are the career NFL playoff pass or regular season passer rating. Russell Wilson has the 4th best passer rating in the history of the National Football League.
Hey, I have never been against him, but there are people who discredit him.
I think he's awesome. He can run the ball. He can throw the ball. He keeps the interceptions down.
And he doesn't run to run. He runs because it's to evade something.
Sure.
Or exactly like you said, he runs to set up a bigger play.
Yeah.
So I think the Broncos hit a home run. There's not an amount of draft picks that can be given up that equal to a level.
Sure. In the modern
Wilson.
Sure. In the modern day National Football League, you cannot win without a quarterback. Back in the day, you can have Trent Dilfer run the ball with Jamal Lewis, clean it up with Ray Lewis at linebacker. These days, you got to have a quarterback. You got to have a passing game. Look at who's won the recent Super Bowls. I mean, Matthew Stafford, Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady. For the longest time, it was Peyton Manning winning those Super Bowls along with Brady. We had Roethlisberger as one. I mean, you need a quarterback in the modern-day era to win the Super Bowl. The Broncos have one of the best defenses in the league. Vic Fangio, former Bears DC, before he got fired, he said, we're a quarterback away.
Yep,
and guess what? You got your quarterback.
Exactly.
You got your quarterback.
A couple comments here. Another 4 years of owning the Bears. Ryan Roy, he's not no spring chicken, so I would calm down about that statement.
Okay, Steven,
you'll get us for another year, but guess what? You're gonna lose in the first round at home at Lambeau again. So enjoy all of that. Second of all, Eagles are kicking themselves for passing him up. I heard a rumor that he wouldn't waive his no trade clause to go to the Eagles.
Sure.
So I don't think the Seahawks were passing up the Eagles deal. I think Russell Wilson was passing up their deal, and
I don't blame him.
Yeah. I don't blame him.
Sure.
There's only one weapon out there. You got actual weapons.
It's Devonta Smith.
Yeah, you got actual.
He has Judy and Sutton. And Denver is more known for passing the ball.
And they like their third guy, too.
Is it Tim Patrick, I think?
Tim Patrick. And they love Javonte Williams. And
sure.
Like, you know who was talking me up? My dad. My dad loves fantasy football. He watches football, but he's like,
sure.
They got Williams. They're good. He's like, give him Melvin Gordon. Give him everybody.
Sure.
To get Russell Wilson. It's going to be Broncos versus the Chiefs next year, and the Chargers aren't going to just be some walkover.
No, that's a great division. We have the NFC West, which is incredible. Now we have the AFC West, which is really good. By the way, more breaking news. People in the chat commenting. Cody Heinert, Matt Salas, our great owner. Carson Wentz traded to Washington. The Commanders. Carson Wentz, Taylor Heinicke's days may be numbered. The Colts back on the market for a quarterback. Carson Wentz, former Eagles guy. I'd like to see what Matt thinks about Carson Wentz.
In comparison to Heineke,
he's better.
A much bigger upgrade.
He's better. It is an upgrade.
Better upgrade.
Terry McLaurin's going to be smiling. But with that said, though, Carson Wentz, though, still is not the player he was a few years back. But I think that is a decent move for Washington. There's not that many quarterbacks left on the market, Steven. You know, Mahomes is tied up. We've got Allen is tied up. Now Rodgers is tied up. Wilson's tied up. Stafford's got a contract.
Seahawks expected to explore trade for Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I heard.
Got the picks now.
So.
And you know what? Honestly, this year's quarterback class is supposed to be
Sure.
I don't watch college football enough to be like, oh, is Bryce Young worth, tanking for in 2 years?
I don't like tanking, period, man.
That's what I'm saying, though. Is like it's not worth it for him. I would much rather trade all those picks and get Deshaun Watson. If vindicated from legal troubles, because you pulled up the graph, he was number 3 on that all-time
tied for second passer rating. Deshaun Watson and Aaron Rodgers. Patrick Mahomes was first. Deshaun Watson on the field is a top 5 quarterback in the league.
Thank you.
He might be even better than Russell Wilson, and he's younger.
Exactly.
So Deshaun Watson would be an incredible get for the Seahawks. They would, in a very similar player, a guy who runs to pass the ball. Him and Wilson are very similar players, so that should work very good.
One's just taller and more athletically built.
Sure.
And beat Nick Saban. Well, he nearly beat him twice, but so Nick Saban had a combined 8 weeks to prepare for Deshaun Watson in his 2 times that he played Clemson.
Yeah, and he got torched.
Exactly.
He got torched.
Watson's combined for nearly 1,000 rushing and passing yards.
Sure.
It was over 800, near 900. 8 touchdowns, only had like 1 or 2 picks, and ran it in a few times. Like, he destroyed them.
Yeah, and that's Nick Saban, who knows how to prepare for quarterbacks. He knows, Alabama knows how to play defense. Deshaun Watson is a supreme talent. I got a lot of question marks about him off the field, but talent-wise, he's as good as you can get. I think maybe Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, maybe the only 3 quarterbacks that I would want more than him on the field. Obviously, Mahomes and Burrow and Allen, those guys have been great players off the field as well. So
say Herbert? You said Burrow, Mahomes.
Well, I think Watson's better than Herbert, but it's close. Yeah, it is close.
But if they're sitting at the table, right, and like you're like, dang, I know Deshaun Watson's better.
Sure.
But you know what I'm going to get with Justin Herbert? No troubles.
No troubles. That's fair.
And then that's where you're just like,
sure.
And that's where it sucks that has an impact.
Well, and
it should have an impact.
That speaks to the young talent we have in the NFL. There's so many good quarterbacks, and there's so many good young quarterbacks. Mahomes, we have Herbert, Lamar Jackson. We've got, obviously, Dak Prescott, still not too old. A lot of good ones for sure. By the way, I do want to answer Ricky Prince's question. I just noticed that up top. Ricky, we haven't done a baseball break today, but we definitely would like to do a baseball break. So hop in the Loaded Dice Baseball and hop into the St. Pat's jerseys, guys, and keep hopping in the break page. We'll keep ripping boxes. We will stay on here to make magic happen. Bob's coming in saying, I know nothing about the Seahawks ownership, but I do know there are a number of teams whose owners would never consider Deshaun Watson on their teams. Way too much baggage, and they wouldn't want the sideshow. That's a good point, Bob.
Well,
that's a good point.
Owners, the Allens don't, since his passing, R.I.P. Mr. Allen, they are in flux with the whole, who's owning the team and everything. And Kamen, I want to commend you for not reading into that nonsense.
Okay, I'm not going to do it now,
Don't
Steven.
even read into it.
I'm not reading it.
If that happens to me, Kamen, check me into the psych ward.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm going in for something. That is the farthest thing.
Chris, Steven doesn't want to address your comments, so we're not going to address it. Nathan saying Carson Wentz of the Commanders.
So the day I pass.
Steven's doing Cubby Blue. Cubby Blue.
The day I pass.
Carson Wentz is a talented player. It'll be interesting to see what happens with him. He did keep his interceptions down this last season with the Colts. He did do pretty good. He was obviously asked more to manage the game and hand off to Jonathan Taylor. Antonio Gibson is good with Washington, not on Jonathan Taylor's level. So Carson Wentz will have a shot to pass the ball. And he does have Terry McLaurin, who's better than anyone he had with the Colts, for sure. Kamen, I sold out and got my wife a Bears Hampton jersey. Good player, but wrong team, LOL. Ryan, I absolutely love it.
Yeah, but loving wife.
Yeah,
so,
gotta love it.
You gotta take some L's somewhere, my man.
Chris, this is not a Duke Blue Devil shirt. It's a UNC Tar Heel shirt, Chris. UNC Tar Heels.
I don't know if Chris just woke up, had his morning coughing, and chose violence today, but he's really not off to a good start.
Colts literally gave the Eagles a first-round pick for basically nothing. Yep, they sure did. They sure did.
So what are the Colts going to do? Ski?
I don't know, man. Mitchell Trubisky back up to Josh Allen. He'll never get a chance to play in Buffalo unless there's an injury or something.
Yeah, but apparently, the Steelers are coveting him.
Sure.
Lesser teams. Also, looking at Vargas' comment, he said, I like Jones, I like. Which Jones is he referring to? Because
Mac Jones, maybe young quarterbacks.
I was gonna say
not Jerry Jones.
No, I mean Daniel Jones.
Oh, Daniel Jones. It's got to be Mac Jones for sure. Says the Colts are getting 2 third-round picks for Colts. Okay. Ian Rapp said Colts expected to be in the mix for Jimmy G now, apparently.
Okay.
Jimmy Garoppolo, I think, is an upgrade to Carson Wentz, personally. Jimmy G is
for them.
Jimmy G has one of the best records of any starting quarterbacks in the league.
You brought in Carson Wentz to manage a game. Now you just brought in the Tom Brady of managing games.
Did. Jimmy G, baby.
That's what he does. Okay, he is there to manage games and get you to near championship appearances.
Happy wife, happy life. Giants are looking at Mitch. Dallas is fixing to trade Amari soon. As I predicted a month ago, the Giants may be interested in Trubisky to push Jones. Trubisky is much better than Mike Glennon and Jake Fromm. Yeah, that's true. A little push does help sometimes. A little push definitely does help. How about this for a transition, Steven? I'm going to give you guys a little push, a little wink, wink, nudge, nudge. 2 slots away from the St. Pat's jerseys, guys. 2 slots away. These are our headliners. It is a really good series. Let's fill up those St. Pat's jerseys. Let's keep ripping boxes. We're pretty open otherwise. So everyone in the chat, let us know what break you want to do. Would you like to pull the Emmitt Smith in Rookie of the Year minis? Emmitt Smith Flash is still out there. Just 12 boxes left in that series. And let's see. Would you like to pull a Joe Theismann? What about Amari Cooper, Devontae Adams, Wayne Rooney jersey? A lot of good hits in the St. Patty's mixer. We also have, let's see, we've got the full-size helmets. We've got a Joe Montana. We got a Jordy Nelson that people want. We got a lot of Cowboy fans with CeeDee Lamb. Just let us know, guys. We will make it happen. Caden, can I see that Jeff Gordon you pulled? I wouldn't mind either Steelers jersey, says Matt. I believe both of those Steeler jerseys, Steven.
John Elway's sick.
I have not seen them pulled. That's the only one we pulled yesterday.
John Elway.
John Elway, flat black, I think.
Of course it is.
So Chase Claypool and Harrison. Neither of those guys have been pulled. Caden, to answer your question, we cleared up a bunch of boxes because we were so busy earlier that box is not next to me right now on Jeff Gordon. So I don't have that next to me, Steven. I'll put it out there. We don't have the Jeff Gordon in front of us at the moment. Is it close, Steven?
I mean, it might be over there.
Okay, we can pull it up. Let's show them off what we had in that St. Pat's mixer. We'll see it, Caden. Steven will get it. The Jeff Gordon. Let's close up those breaks, guys. Let's keep rocking. Let's keep rolling. I want to break some boxes. We're having a great time talking quarterbacks. Who is the best quarterback in the NFL? Let me throw that out there in the chat. I believe in Patrick Mahomes. Best career passer rating, most touchdowns, most yards early on in his career, breaking all sorts of records. Obviously, has Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce. Mahomes is my answer, but who do you guys like? Who is the best QB in the NFL? This is the Jeff Gordon right here, the Jeff Gordon. I know, Steven, you like Joe Burrow. Andrew likes Aaron Rodgers. I'll tell you this, the Packers definitely got a great deal for Rodgers. I know they're going to pay him a lot of money, but they needed Rodgers. He is that team, and players play to an older age.
You hear that, guys?
4-year deal was
Rodgers.
Great. They needed him. Are they going to go to Jordan Love? They weren't going to make the playoffs with Jordan Love.
That day will come.
That day will come.
Might be 4 years from now and $200 million less out of your pocket, but that day will come.
I mean, the guy with 4 MVPs would be the ideal vote, but, says Jason Mack, Rodgers is great. I do think Rodgers is great. This is the reason why I pick Mahomes, though.
Still don't know how they're going to afford help for Rodgers.
Sure, and they just franchise tagged Devontae Adams, too. The reason why I like Mahomes over Rodgers is very conservative. When the going gets tough, Rodgers doesn't want to make mistakes. So sometimes in the playoffs, when you play a better team, you got to be willing to risk it. You got to be willing to throw the ball to not Devontae Adams. Rodgers is closer to a game manager, and he's great at it, but I think you need a gunslinger. Go big or go home. Mahomes makes more plays with his arms. He tries crazier passes, and once in a while they get picked off, but he delivers more. That is why I like Mahomes better. I want a quarterback that's going to risk it. Rodgers, he's not going to risk it, and that works if your defense is playing great, if your run game is playing great, but sometimes you got to make a play. And Rodgers didn't make him against the Niners for sure. I've consistently said Justin Herbert will be the league's best QB, says Bob. Looking to trade or sell that Wolf, says Caden. Aaron Rodgers, present. Joe Montana, past. How about the stacked AFC West QB rooms? Mahomes, Herbert, Wilson, and Carr, best division of quarterbacks. So, absolutely. By the way, that Joe Montana, guys, it is in the St. Patty's full-size helmet series. Want to see this Joe Montana amp? Hop in there. Joe Montana, 4-0 in the Super Bowl. He was an absolute legend, him and Jerry Rice. We close out those jerseys, Steven?
Yep, just did.
All right, we just closed out the jerseys. If you are in that break, drop us a box number. Didn't beat a porous Bengals defense. Jason Mack, an improved Bengals defense that did a really good job against Mahomes.
Porous is a rough term.
Porous is a tough term. The Bengals were in the top half in the league in defense, especially the back half of the season.
Their offensive line.
Now their offensive line is an issue.
It's porous. Line is horrible.
Yeah, it's not Jay Cutler, Ryan Roy. Jay Cutler is maybe the best Bears quarterback, unfortunately, but he is definitely not my pick for best QB. All right. Fast break. Oh, we filled up fast break jerseys too? Or is that the wrong one?
I don't think so. I just have the...
Oh, okay.
What we did.
Which one?
Did I do the jerseys? Oops, that's wrong.
Okay. No worries. Steven will take care of it. We've been expected to be destroyed by Tyreek and Kelsey. Yeah, those guys are a tough duo. Box 26 is called out by Matt Kratzer in the St. Pat's jerseys. Okay. Steven, I believe 26 should be at the bottom there. I think for the jerseys, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. AFC North plus coins, says Chris Roberts. Okay. Well, that'd be either one of those Steeler hits. Thank you very much, Steven. Box 26 is called out by Matt. I'll put the Jeff Gordon back. We've showed him off quite a bit today. Here's Jeff Gordon. Can you put him in there? It's that bag is tricky. All right, we're going to go to the randomizer for your divisions. Box 26 is called out by Matt Kratzer in the chat. Matt Kratzer. And all those quarterbacks we listed, Steven, there's so many good ones. There's so many good debates. That is why the Broncos needed Wilson. That is why the Packers needed Rodgers. You can't win without a quarterback.
But you know what? I think there's kind of a shift in philosophy occurring, but we're going to talk about that after this break.
Okay? All right. One more click for the divisions. 9th and final time. I think Richard Adcook is in the AFC North. We'll find out when I paste these bad boys in. I think AFC North is the 5th one down. That is, in fact, Richard Adcook. So, Juan, you've got the NFC North. Matt, you've got the NFC South. Juan also has the NFC East. Matt in the West. Richard in the North. Juan in the South. Matt in the East. And Juan in the AFC West. St. Pat's jerseys, number 26. Let's go. All right. Sexy Rexy. I've got a Rex Grossman jersey. Got some coins. We got a decent amount of coins, Steven. So far, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me see. There's nothing else in the jersey. Nope. We do have a good jersey. So, Matt Kratzer, you're not getting that AFC North hit, but you are getting yourself a 4-time Pro Bowl quarterback, a former CFL guy, now then shine in the NFL. We're talking a lot about Joe Montana, who we have in the full-size helmets. Then we had Steve Young, and then this guy replaced him. Jeff Garcia. Beautiful looking 49ers jersey. This is sick. How about Jeff Garcia, Steven? Canadian Football League MVP. Came to the NFL, over 4,000 pass yards right away. 4-time Pro Bowler. Played with a bunch of teams. Some of his best seasons coming with the Niners. It was Garcia at the TO. Game over. Niners win. NFC West, Matt Kratzer. Congratulations, Matt. That is what we call closer magic, box number mojo. The forces are strong. Very nice. Jeff Garcia jersey. I like it. Sweet looking jersey, too. Look at this. I mean, this is
the red.
It's a beautiful red jersey. This is one of the best looking jerseys I've ever seen in here, Steven. Nice, I'll take it. Too bad it's not on the Eagles, though. Yeah, he was an Eagle. He was an Eagle quarterback as well. A Buccaneer too, Steven.
Yeah.
He was all over the NFL. Very nice. Matt Kratzer, congratulations on Jeff Garcia. Very nice. He also threw a 99-yard touchdown pass, tied for the NFL record.
True.
Ron Jaworski also had a 99-yard touchdown pass, also tied for the NFL record. Speaking of Eagle quarterbacks, Jaws is the guy we have in the break room quite a lot, Steven.
Yeah, we've seen him. We've had some Michael Vick. We've had Randall Cunningham.
A lot of Eagles in the break room. A lot of Brian Dawkins. I'm sure we still have some Dawkins in the beater box. I know we pulled a Dawkins in the beater box, but we have a lot more Brian Dawkins. It's not a bad jersey fold right here. Not bad, guys. Not bad. About as good as I can do. There you go. And that's $40 of UA gift card cash, Steven. $40.
Nice. I will credit that immediately.
He led us to the Super Bowl that year and was benched for Donovan for that game. And that was when Donovan McNabb got tired against the Patriots. Dave gives it a 7 on the jersey fold. Okay? That's pretty good for me. I'll take a 7. Jeff Garcia, I think, was 7 on the Eagles. 5 on the Niners, the number. I'm going to have to refold that when it arrives. Okay. All right. That's cool. All right, guys. Let's keep rocking and rolling in the break room. We are wide open now on the break page. We did just have a few orders closing out that last series. We've had a lot of orders throughout the show, but we're wide open. We'll be on until at least 1:30, and then we'll see where we're at 1:30. We need to be 4 slots or less on some breaks to keep the party rolling, though. We are all 10 slots in the St. Patty's Mixer, all 10 slots in the beater box, 8 away on the St. Pat's full-size helmets, 8 away on the minis, 10 away on the jerseys. Our one close break right now is the Loaded Dice Baseball. Ricky Prince was asking about the Loaded Dice Baseball. Let me throw this up, Steven. I know you're a huge baseball fan. Let me ask you, which one of these balls would you like the most? We have Aaron Judge, one of the best young power hitters. We have Cal Ripken Jr., the all-time record holder in consecutive games. Cody Bellinger, former NL MVP. Christian Yelich, former NL MVP. Mariano Rivera, the greatest closer ever, the only headliner we've pulled so far. And then Derek Jeter, the captain, one of the great shortstops. Mike Trout, the best player in the game today, perhaps. Which one of these baseballs would you like to see?
Man, well, first of all, you and I pulled Mr. Mariano Rivera
it was
live.
Sick.
So that was amazing.
That was amazing.
I would pretty much have every player on this list except Christian Yelich.
Okay.
Because I think he is overrated.
Well, he was on, didn't use steroids, I think?
Well, you know, all these questionable Milwaukee people, you know.
Okay, there you go. The one I would like to see more is maybe the one not even on there. Randy Johnson, one of my favorite pitchers, the lefty flamethrower. I would love to see Randy Johnson.
And the guy below Randy Johnson.
And more.
I want to see that. I like the and more. I believe Vlad Sr. is hidden in here somewhere.
Okay.
Mike Trout, obviously a big name. Love that guy.
Sure.
Love Derek Jeter growing up. Respect Cal Ripken. I love the gold Orioles ball. So,
sure.
I mean, pretty much all the headliners I want to see except, you know, the obvious.
Sure. Who all is in that Loaded Dice Baseball right now, Steven?
Who's all the participants?
Yes.
Participants that we have are Michael Livingston, Richard Adcook, Ricky Prince, and Douglas Host.
All right. So, Jason, that's the Loaded Dice Baseball. The way that works, if you guys watched on Sunday, we've changed it up. We improved it. With one spot, you can win 3 baseballs. With one spot, you can win 3 baseballs. We're going to randomize the list 3 times, so there will be 30 entries. With one spot, you can win 3 baseballs. Nolan Ryan is my favorite pitcher, followed by Maddox, Greg Maddox. Well, hey, let me put this up again, Steven. What does the listing say? We've got Nolan Ryan right there. He is in this series. Chris, I'm 99.9% sure we do have Cardinals in there.
Yeah.
There's 45 baseballs. The Cardinals are typically one of the teams we most have in this break room.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot of Cardinal items. They're probably in that and more section, but guarantee you there are some Cardinals.
Sorry.
You're good. You're good, Steven.
I'm sorry, they don't because of the was it? I mean, we've seen Bob Gibson in here.
We've seen Bob Gibson.
I'm pretty sure I've seen Stan the Man Musial in here.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there's
Ozzie Smith. Ozzie Smith, the Wizard of Oz.
Cardinals in here.
Ozzie Smith might be in there. Ozzie Smith is in like almost every multi-sport mixer we do.
Yeah.
Like that has a baseball item.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. Let's do that quad rookie of the year, says Christopher. All right, Chris, here's the deal. We get 3 other folks to agree with you. We are going to do a quad on that one. At the moment, we're slow on orders. I'm happy to make a quad if we can get 3 other people to do a quad in Rookie of the Year. 3 other people agree with Chris. We'll drop a quad on the Rookie of the Year, and we'll see 4 minis, and we'll be only 8 away from closing out the series. Yep, we got you in the chase. I think Steven probably did that. You are in the chase. Don't worry, Matt. You'll be in the chase for the St. Pat's jerseys.
Yeah, also, Matt, you say the chances are slim to none. I can never seem to get a headliner hit. Well, Nolan Ryan isn't even a headliner.
Nolan Ryan's not a headliner.
So you're good.
You're good, man. That's how good that series is. Nolan Ryan is not a headliner in that loaded dice baseball.
I went to visit my parents yesterday, and I got to go through my dad's old baseball card collection, and I was holding the rookie Nolan Ryan card.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
My dad has a version of it.
And is it signed?
No.
It's not signed, but still really cool,
it's
though.
Still a base rookie card.
Sure.
It's worth, several grand still.
That's right.
It's a very nice card.
Very nice card. Well, let's pull that Nolan Ryan today. Let's see. The list is here in the chase. Don't worry, Mr. Matt, you are in the chase. Steven added you in there, but we have everyone in that chase. Don't worry.
Chris, I wholeheartedly agree with everything that you just said.
Yep.
That you typed on your keyboard back home.
Well,
I agree with you.
We have had a breakthrough here in the break room. Chris Roberts and Steven Ryan
agree on something.
How about a breakthrough in the break room? Very nice. And that shows you how good that series is, Steven.
Yeah.
And sometimes we do that. Obviously, the headliners are often some of the bigger names, but sometimes we sprinkle in a guy that's not a bigger name because we want folks to be like, oh, look, there's more to this series than just headliners. For example, our basketball series. Look at who is
Mike Piazza,
not a headliner in basketball. We have Isaiah Thomas, one of the best guards ever in our basketball jersey series. Did we just bond, Steven, says Chris. I think you did. What a moment. Christopher, do it. Christopher is contemplating buying a mystery Head & Shoulders Platinum helmet and having us open it up on the show. Let's do it, Chris. Head & Shoulders is a pretty good series. It is one that was really, really hot earlier. Not really sure why it's cooled down, but this is a very good series. Look at these headliners in the Head & Shoulders Platinum. And Steven, you know what you like to do, and I'll say it. The and more section is very good in that series as well. The and more section.
I just appreciate the role players of a series.
Sure. Chris, let's do it. Let's make it happen. Everyone else, let's hop in with some orders. We've had a lot of breaks filling up early in the show. A lot of good chat about football quarterbacks, football players. Later in the show, we do got to get rolling with those boxes. One pitcher missing from that list is John Smoltz.
Do we have John Smoltz?
I don't know if we have John Smoltz.
It's only if we have John Smoltz.
John Smoltz is a great
name.
Starter and a great closer. Chris, I'm not 100% sure exactly what headliners have been opened. I can tell you the ones that I do know have been opened. I know Aaron Jones got opened. I know Tyreek Hill got opened. Dion got opened. Guys I have not seen opened. Now, we do have personals that get sent to people's homes, though. Some personals get sent to their homes. I haven't seen Jerry Rice opened, and I have not seen Troy Polamalu opened. So those are 2 possible helmets. Chris, I don't know if you're a 49ers fan or a Steelers fan. Those are the 2 helmets I have not seen opened in our break room for the Head & Shoulders Platinum Helmet Series. And the Head & Shoulders is named after Troy Polamalu. Troy Polamalu, of course, uses that Head & Shoulders shampoo on that crazy hair he has. So Those are the two helmets I haven't seen pulled. The best player in the Head and Shoulders for me is Troy, says DJ Braddock. Well, Troy Polamalu is still out there as far as I know. We've had some personals in this series, but not that many. I do believe you can still get Troy Polamalu in that series. So let's get rocking and rolling. Let's fill up some break spots on that series, and happy to do some personals as well in that series. That is definitely something we're game for. Otherwise, guys, let us know what you want to play right now. We are fairly wide open on the break page. Like I said, I want to get some spots knocked off by 1:30 if we're going to stay on the air. Definitely want to knock off some spots and keep the party rocking and rolling. I want to pull the Joe Montana today in the Head and Shoulders full-size helmet series, maybe the O.J. Simpson. These are a lot of good helmets here. We're down to, what, roughly 20 of these maybe? We have a bunch of box numbers on the ticker. Let's get rocking and rolling with the Joe Montana O.J. Simpson chase. Steven, we had a debate about this yesterday. Who do you think is the best running back of all time? Speaking of running backs, because O.J. is one of the best, and he is in that series.
I mean, the guy's not going to have any of the statistical accolades that everyone likes, but LaDainian Tomlinson.
Tomlinson?
He's my favorite. I mean, he's my favorite, but he's the best runner I've ever seen.
Tomlinson?
Of the football, yeah.
Yeah.
In my short life here on
Sure.
Earth, I haven't
been
able to watch the greats of like O.J. Simpson or Walter Payton, and I've seen Barry Sanders highlights, and that man is dirty, but LT just can do it all for you.
The two best guys that I've watched, like growing up,
like Marshall Faulk was great.
It's between LT. Marshall Faulk is number 3 for me.
Yeah.
So it's between LT and Adrian Peterson.
And
Adrian Peterson, I think, was a better runner than Tomlinson. Tomlinson did more as a pass catcher.
I think in terms of running hard, Adrian Peterson is number 1 of all time.
Yes, he's a tough dude.
Putting your shoulder down and getting the extra yards, yes. I mean, you know, honestly, for a short window there, Le'Veon Bell, not like the best running back of all time.
He had great vision.
He's just I've never seen a running back slow the offensive lineup like that and find the hole that was needed. So the running back position, it's a tough one, but you know, like you said, Adrian Peterson was obnoxious.
Well, here's the
when running
all-time leading rusher, Emmitt Smith, in that Rookie of the Year mini helmet series. He's got the most rush yards, but obviously he played on a great team. Obviously had a lot of longevity. He's kind of like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He's like, Kareem is like around top 5 best player ever. Emmitt's around top 5 best running back ever. But he did a lot of great stuff because of longevity. So, but I don't know. NFL career rushing leaders. I'll pull this up here, guys. Show you the career rushing leaders. Let's see. So we got Emmitt Smith is number 1. Walter Payton, number 2. Payton was a great pass catcher as well. Frank Gore, who we pulled on the boxing glove, is 3. Then Barry Sanders. Then Adrian Peterson. And then LT is 7th, the guy that you mentioned. And Marshall Faulk, 12th, even though he did a lot of receiving as well.
But all the guys on this list, down to 25,
sure,
are elite.
Yes, they are.
They're all amazing at what they did.
And Jim Brown, by the way, who's 11th on that list, Jim Brown was great in a different era with 12 games back then.
And he still averages the most yards per game.
Yes.
For a player.
Sure.
That's how incredible it was.
And for
I don't
me,
care what era he played in.
And for me, I like efficiency, Steven. That's why, for me, the 2 best ever are Jim Brown and Barry Sanders. You look at Jim Brown, 5.2 yards per carry. That is the 7th best ever. A lot of these guys are running quarterbacks. And then we've got, let's see, Barry Sanders, 5.0 yards per carry. So these were guys that would get 5 yards per carry. Those guys are ones that I really like for sure. Who's leading the active players in rushing yards? Active players in rushing yards? LaShawn McCoy. LaShawn McCoy, 22 all-time active leader in rushing yards. A lot of Cowboys, Chris. Tony Dorsett at number 10. Emmitt Smith at number 1.
Look at Steven Jackson.
Yeah.
18th on that list.
You wouldn't expect that.
Good for Steven Jackson.
Steven! Good for Steven.
I like that Rams team that did nothing in 08.
With Mark Bulger?
Yeah. And
yeah.
Corey Holt and Isaac Bruce. They had Steven Jackson. They were solid, but they couldn't do anything.
Fred Taylor, by the way, a break room legend, is 17th ever. So it's hard.
James, we've seen him a lot here.
Edgerrin James is in that mini helmet series. He's one of those hidden headliners in that listing. Trout Davis only played 78 games due to injury. If he stayed healthy, he'd be in the conversation for one of the greatest. Former NFL MVP, former NFL Super Bowl MVP. Yeah. Trout Davis was definitely amazing for the Broncos. We had Trout Davis on our Georgia helmet a while back, Steven, in our break room. So, guys, I'm absolutely loving all the chat. You guys are making this a fun show. We do want to fill up some orders, though. If you guys want to keep rocking and rolling, that is the link to our live break page. And let us do some orders. Christopher, as we're talking about Troy Polamalu, have not seen him pulled in that series. One of the best safeties ever. Jerry Rice, the GOAT receiver. Those are two guys I haven't seen pulled in this series. Does not mean that they haven't gone home to someone's house on a personal, though. Have not seen them pulled, though. Definitely haven't seen that Emmitt Smith pulled in the minis. Definitely would like to do that. Otherwise, guys, I'll give you a few more minutes because we're having a lot of people chatting. I'll give you 8-minute warning. This is my favorite number, my lucky number. If we don't get any orders in the next 8 minutes, that'll be the show. If we don't get close to filling something up in the next 8 minutes, that will be the show. If we fill up some breaks, fill up some orders, we're happy to stay on past 2 o'clock Central Time. We'll be on here as long as you guys want to. We just got to get the orders rolling. Haven't had as many orders lately as we had earlier in the show when it was red hot. So head on over to the break page, fill up the orders, and let's keep the party rolling. So Christopher, if you are looking for a personal, I would definitely get it now just because, as I said, we're slow on orders at the moment, but we can definitely heat back up. We've seen a lot of fire in our break room. We're happy to see that. And let's do a loaded dice baseball. 5 slots remaining. Let's do a loaded dice baseball before we get done with the show. My favorite ball in that list, by the way, Steven, is Cal Ripken Jr. simply because of the aesthetic of the ball. It is the gold ball, the orange little logo there for the Orioles. That is the one that I most want to see in person personally. That's the one that I'm looking at. The second,
Cody Bellinger's autograph.
It's a really good autograph, Cody Bellinger.
And maybe he'll get his swing right this year, you know?
He had a really off year this last year. It was kind of weird that happened.
Everything since the COVID shortened season, everything's kind of been just slightly off.
Sure.
This lockout doesn't help any.
No, baseball's not in a good spot right now. They definitely got to get things figured out. So it's hard to see because for me, baseball used to be like maybe my favorite. Now I like basketball and football more. But I do want to watch baseball in the summer when there's nothing else going on. So I'm hopeful to get it resumed.
I think baseball would be prime if they started in May, ended in about early September.
Sure.
The playoffs run to early October.
Sure.
And I still think they'd produce about 150 total games in that time frame. You have
counting the playoffs.
Counting the playoffs.
Okay.
And obviously playoff revenue is buku money.
Sure.
So I don't think in the grand they would technically be losing money. Technically.
Sure.
But I think consumption of the game would be more enjoyable. There would be much more urgency since there are less games.
Sure.
Teams aren't 30 games out by the trade deadline. Like, there's a lot of things.
The only reason, and obviously we're not going to have a full season this season, and that's okay. The only reason why I like a full season is because I'm a fan of statistics. And I feel like if we were to move to less games long term, which is something the baseball owners want, I think they want less games. If we were going to do that, statistics would be different. It'd be harder to get statistics. But for this season,
are different anyway.
Yeah, for this season though, let's make it happen. Let's play less games, but let's make it happen. Matt, to answer your question, Matt is saying, Kamen, when people trade in items on Tuesday, what happens to all the items that were traded in? I asked yesterday, but no one answered. Matt, to answer that question, the items go back into inventory. They go back to us, and we keep them for another series. So that Darius Leonard mini that Tashina traded yesterday, we had a Darius Leonard camo in the Tuesday early show. It was a sick mini. She got a Steve Largent jersey, which was also sick. Largent tied for 9th all-time in career receiving touchdowns, I believe. So that Darius Leonard camo, that's something you should expect to see in an upcoming mini helmet series. So that is what happens. It goes back into inventory, and we drop it on an upcoming series, Matt. That is what happens, to answer your question. Guys, I'll give you guys sort of a soft last call here in the next 4 minutes, I believe. Let's get some slots knocked off. If we don't get any orders in the next 4 minutes, we are going to head to the Top Spot Chase. An absolutely loaded, busy show from noon to 1. We had no pre-fills. We got rocking, we got rolling, we filled up a bunch of breaks. Have not been as hot during the 1 o'clock hour. So let's fill up some spots in the next 4 minutes or so and keep breaking boxes. Otherwise, we are going to do the Top Spot Chase here in a few minutes if we don't fill up some boxes. Steven, what was the bigger news to you, though? Was it the Aaron Rodgers or the Russell Wilson? Russell Wilson was bigger?
Because that one wasn't even on my radar necessarily.
Sure.
I mean, sure, I could have been like, oh, yeah, the Denver can make a play for it.
Sure.
But the rumors for Russell were, there was a tinkling of the Bears, there was Eagles, and then it kind of all died down, and we had no idea what was going to happen. They then said that we're not trading Russell Wilson, which, for everyone that wants to know anything about anything, when a team says that, get ready for them to trade him.
Same deal with James Harden. That's what Steve Nash said in the press conference. We're not trading James Harden, and it happened.
Don't believe the things that they say in front of those microphones, because you know what? Honestly, they can't say anything.
Sure.
So what kind of answers are you expecting? So that absolutely surprised me, and I thought it was a home run hit.
You got to get a quarterback.
The Denver Broncos.
Russell Wilson is one of the best in the game. I believe this last season was his first ever season where he had a losing record.
Yeah, where he was hurt.
He's a winner, and he was hurt, as you said.
Okay, but before we get the wheel up, this brings up my new philosophies.
I do want to do something before we get the wheel, so hold on a second. But I want to get your philosophies first.
Usually the philosophy is you need to build your team around a quarterback on a rookie contract. We've seen it done for decades. We've watched Russell Wilson do it himself.
Sure.
Tom Brady stole a couple when he was on his rookie contract before he got paid.
What's the new thing, though? What's the new thing?
Loading up your team with talent
and then getting a quarterback.
All your picks for a veteran quarterback.
So what happened? Tom Brady, veteran quarterback, wins the Super Bowl. Yeah. Matthew Stafford, veteran quarterback, wins the Super Bowl. Russell Wilson is looking for the same formula. My one thing about the Broncos...
I'm not saying they're going to win it.
No, I don't think they're going to win it all. Yeah. I think Judy and Sutton are talented, but I don't think they're the same level as Mike Evans, Antonio Brown, those proven guys the Bucs had. Yeah, I still think the Broncos are a wild card. I still think they're behind the Chiefs. Because think about this. As good as Wilson is, as good as Judy is, as good as Sutton is, Mahomes, Hill, and Kelsey, a better trio.
I'm not trying to argue how they're going to beat the Chiefs.
Okay.
All I'm saying is, from Russell Wilson's perspective, rarely has he had two options at receiver where they're an elite threat. Lockett has been sensational.
Well, Metcalf is great.
I'm just listening. And Patrick Baldwin, before Metcalf came, was really, really good. But Russell Wilson elevated them. DK Metcalf is the only receiver he's ever had that's like a physical specimen receiver.
And you think Judy's another one?
I think Judy is another one, but I think Cortland Sutton paired alongside with him.
Okay.
He's extremely talented. I don't think Russell Wilson, after Marshawn Lynch, has had the level of running back of Devonta Williams. And I don't think he's had the defense since the Legion of Boom.
That's fair.
They've all been going downhill in Seattle.
I do think that Tyler Lockett's a little bit better than you're giving him credit for. But
I'm not saying he's bad.
That's my take.
I'm not saying he's bad. I think Jerry Jeudy's more talented than him.
Okay.
Talented. That doesn't mean anything.
Sure. Time will tell. All right. Steven, before you get the wheel, give me a couple of minutes here. I'm going to give you guys a last look through every series we have on the break site. Give you a last look. Hop in, make some orders. We'll keep going. So I'm going to show off every series we have in the break room, give you guys a last opportunity to see what we have. Maybe you hop in and keep the show rolling. So we have the St. Patrick's Day jersey series, which includes coins. We've got a Claypool jersey, a Harrison jersey. Those are still out there. I know I pulled the Matt Ryan. I believe the Jared Allen is out there.
I think Thomas we pulled.
Thomas, I think we pulled Joe Thomas, the great offensive lineman.
Great.
But a lot of good jerseys in there. You can get some extra coins. That is our chase item of the day. We had a non-headliner in there, like Michael Vick. That did get pulled, but a lot of good non-headliners in that series. So that's the last look at the jerseys. If you guys want to hop in, this is our multi-sport mixer. Multi-sport mixer, $23 a spot. This is a sick list of headliners. Jeff Gordon, one of the best guys that we've seen in NASCAR. We saw him pulled. We have not seen Joe Theismann pulled, the break room exclusive, the great Notre Dame quarterback. We haven't seen Amari Cooper, the great receiver for the Cowboys. Who knows where he's going? Devontae Adams was just franchise tagged. Usually a top 2 or 3 receiver in all statistics for Rodgers. Wayne Rooney, one of the best soccer players I've ever watched. Big fan of his on a Man U jersey. We have this Stanley Cup dual sign jersey. We've got Patrick Waugh, John LeClaire, and we have the Ray Mancini Boom Boom trunks. So that is a good series. And then give you a couple last looks. We still have this Randy Moss straight cash homie helmet in the beater box. That is one that I would like to get pulled. That is a full-size authentic. Beater box, only $23. A pretty cheap entry point. And then this is probably the single best series we have on the site right now. We have a Joe Montana helmet in here that is 4-0 in the Super Bowl. Joe Montana, he was probably the best quarterback ever when he retired. Obviously, Brady maybe has passed him. Manning's in the conversation, but Montana, the best ever when he hung it up. O.J. Simpson, a great running back. We haven't pulled any of these headliners except for John Elway. So that's a good series. And let's see, what else? Couple more. We have our Rookie of the Year minis, double box break. We have this Emmitt Smith Flash helmet. So if you guys want to do that, we're happy to do a couple spots there. And then let's see, we have our basketball jerseys. Steven, Magic Johnson Team USA jersey is still out there. The best point guard ever. So that's a good one. And then let's see, what else do we have? We have these loaded dice baseballs. We showed them off. Cal Ripken Jr., Aaron Judge. We've only done 2 breaks in this series. Only 1 headliner off the board. A lot of good stuff left in there. So that's what we have on the break page. We're going to do the top spot chase. We knock off some slots. While we do that, we'll keep staying on. We'll keep breaking boxes. Otherwise, we're going to see you tonight. So everyone in that top spot chase, Richard, Juan, and Matt. I am heading to the randomizer, guys. We're going to go 9 times for the top spot. If you guys want to do any personals, any orders, this is definitely the last call for that. 9 times on the randomizer for your top spot chase. 7, 8. Next click is the top spot. 1 more click. Who's it going to be? It is Richard Adcook. He was top after 8, top after 9. Richard, we'll give you a minute here. If you are in the break room, let us know what number you want to start on. Otherwise, Steven will start on 1. All right, Richard, are you in here? Richard Adcook, last call.
Not sure if he was
for
in here
Richard.
Before.
He had some orders, but didn't comment. Richard does comment from time to time. 35, he's here. All right, Richard. I found, Steven, that usually the people who are in the chase, they watch till the end of the show just to see what's going to happen.
Figures. All right, Richard, here we go.
59, said Bob. $28. Richard, Steven will credit that in your account. Steven, before we go, and everyone else, obviously you guys fill up any breaks while we do this last recap. We'll stay on and we'll rip those boxes. But before we go, favorite hit of the day for Steven, favorite hit of the day for anyone in the chat.
Gore boxing glove.
Frank Gore boxing glove, a unique item that we haven't seen. That was definitely one of my favorites. Let me take a look real quickly what all we pulled. So we had the Frank Gore boxing glove. We had Antonio Freeman, AJ Brown on the minis. This is my favorite hit, probably. Mike Singletary, as a Bears fan, that full-size authentic. And we had $100 of UA gift card cash to Alex. We had, let's see, that was probably my favorite hit personally, but definitely a lot of good ones. The Jeff Gordon was really cool. A lot of people like that one as well. All right, well, hey, that'll do it, guys. I gave you plenty of time to fill up some breaks. We had some great chatter a great show early on, and we're going to be back tonight at 7 o'clock. We are on 12 and 7 Central Time weekdays, 2 and 8 weekends on Saturday and Sunday. Steven's back producing the night show, and then Steven, you're in this chair tomorrow at noon.
Yes,
Steven will be breaking tomorrow at noon. I'll be breaking Friday at noon, as well as Saturday and Sunday at 2 and 8. I'm back here tomorrow night, Thursday at 7 to produce. So you'll see plenty of Steven and I this week. Plenty more magic in the break room. I'll be playing a little rec volleyball tonight, Steven. So hopefully I get some good hits. Otherwise, see you guys tonight. Have an excellent day. And thank you very much for all your orders and all the great chat we had this afternoon. See ya.
Thank you for breaking with Ultimate Autographs in the UA Live Break Room. If you had an awesome time, you can join us again every day. We are live breaking certified sports memorabilia at noon and 7 p.m. Central Time every weekday, and 2 p.m. and 8 p.m. Central Time on the weekends. As a reminder, if you purchased a spot in a break that did not fill, your spot will transfer to the next UA Live Breaks broadcast. Thanks again for breaking with Ultimate Autographs. We hope to see you